So I've got a 3.5 horse Briggs lawnmower crankshaft here, and it was hopelessly bent. I'm already partway through this process. I should have started the video sooner, but I didn't. So I'm going to use my what I call Grinderchining technique to turn the shaft down. I already ground the high spot off as best I could with the grinder. And so now I'm using this setup as kind of like a lathe. I got it just greased inside there. There's no connecting rod or piston, and I'm driving it here with a battery powered drill, and then I put my grinder or zip disc up against here and then just move along it. So I'll try to demonstrate that in the video. So I got her spinning over there with the battery drill. It shows you torque reaction. So here with a grinder here. I'll do it with the cutoff disc. Of course, I'm wearing a face shield. I'm still dealing with a grinder here, so anyway, I think sooner or later I'll get it turned down to either 3/4 or 5-inch. I'll have to devise something to get it, straight. I want to put a chain sprocket on there. That's my objective. So I misspoke there. I want to machine it down to 3/4 or 5/8 inch, not 5-inch. Anyway, this 5/8, no, sorry, it's a 3/4 chain sprocket there. So it's got a ways to go. It's pretty close to 7/8 still, but the intention is to get it to fit on there. I'll have to cut my own keyway because this one is smaller size, plus it's a Woodruff key, and I use straight keys in them, but I can use my mill press set up to do that. Again, it works. It's time consuming and takes time to set the machine up, but when it's that or nothing, you do what you can on these things. So I'm seriously considering this. There's got to be a better way to do it than this, but I'll keep working on it. I'm leaning towards a pillow block bearing on each end. I guess it's going to have to be kind of short though, isn't it? Then bolt that to a base. That way I wouldn't have to use the motor crankcase, and being ball bearings, they would turn better and hopefully have less play in them than the bushings in the block do. But anyway, like I say, I'm just kind of playing around here. So I'm working on a multi-cylinder engine project for the end of this summer. So I need to get some crankshafts machined for it. So I'm doing what I can towards that goal. So everybody have a good one. So my son came to the rescue on getting these crankshafts machined here. This one here is the one that I was grinding this end down. You can maybe see that the keyway's bent there because the crankshaft was bent, but he machined it down to 3/4 inch, and then the 3/4 hub goes right on it good there. That's good. Then the other end, we nicked it down to 5/8 there, and so that was a bent one. Then I had two other ones. He just machined this end down to except 5/8 on the flywheel side. Then the last one, this one I had welded up, so nicked it down to 3/4 on the flywheel side also. It didn't need any machining on the other side. So there, so I got 3 good crankshafts now. So I'm really happy with this one here, because it was bent. It was a short shaft and bent, and so I really had nothing that I could do with it to salvage it. And then he machined the well, you can see there that the bolt hole, threaded hole, is offset from center. That's because the shaft bent, but he must have like bored the end of it to get it to hold a cone in it there with a live center to steady it. So we'd have this end chucked up and then the live center in that end. Otherwise it would deflect, you know. So these welded up ones here, they're a challenge also. He informed me not to use flux core welding on it because it had inclusions, and apparently they're very hard, so not good, but we got her anyways. So there we go. So I'll be using these guys in a upcoming project here. So anyway, everybody have a good one.